Hello everyone, my name is Grethade here from 01gaming.com and noobcastgaming.com. It is Wednesday and I've got some gaming news. Once again, it was a slow news day. Had to go digging for what I found, and I apologize, but if you find my video, there's a good chance you know who I follow and know that they had a certain live podcast stream, and this headline is popping up in the gaming headlines. Even though it's not completely relevant to gaming, it kind of is at the same time, so I'm going to throw in my 2 cents on it, especially since I actually work as a professional in this particular industry. I make my money in this other industry, so when I get into that one, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So with that, let's go ahead and just dive into the headlines. Zombie games seems to really be the craze lately, and the creator behind Dead Rising has unveiled a new zombie game. The game is right now codenamed Blade, but the new title is supposed to feature ninjas, robots, and zombies. Yeah, they're all going to be put into one. The game creator, Keiji Inafune, has said a year and a half has passed after becoming independent, and I have been fortunate enough to announce several projects along the way. I have announced 3 consumer titles and 3 social game titles. I have given speeches in various seminars, panels, universities, and schools. I have published 3 books, and I'm still aggressively challenging myself in various arenas. But I asked myself, have I covered everything? It felt like something was missing, something people expect from me the most. Everywhere I go, people ask, what are you working on? When is it coming? The expectation seems high in the West. The expectation is clear. It is for my next zombie game, he added. There you go. The mastermind behind zombie games is back with one more game. There's no word on release dates or whatnot, since it's still codenamed and whatnot. To give you an idea of what to expect from this, Inafune is the same person that is behind Onimusha and Mega Man, so if anything, expect something good from him when the time comes. So the next thing that I found is that Metal Gear Solid fans that are in Japan and happen to own an Xbox 360 are going to be quite disappointed. It turns out that Metal Gear Rising Revengeance for the Xbox 360 has completely been scrapped, but it only seems to be for that region. 360 owners that are in Europe and North America still can count on seeing this game for the 360. Additionally, the game hasn't been completely scrapped, as it will still be released on PlayStation 3 in the region when it's ready for release. In addition to the scrapped title on 360, there's a couple other things in the works. For the 25th anniversary of the franchise, there's going to be a world prequel, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and a motion picture. Who's not looking forward to a motion picture, right? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance will be released on February 22nd in Europe and February 19th in North America, as Metal Gear Solid fans are rejoicing everywhere. Of course, for those poor 360 owners that are over in Japan. I'm guessing the reason for this is Xbox consoles are just not popular franchises over in Japan as it is. The 360 is just not popular consoles over in Japan as it is, so I have a sneaking suspicion that the reason for the cancellation is because they're just afraid of the amount of units that will be moved for this title. Of course, there's no official statement to that, so we cannot say for certain that's exactly why. And for the last bit of news, Apple has announced the iPhone 5 today. That means that Apple has officially put themselves back out in the market, trying to get themselves as much smartphone traffic as possible. The reason this is coming up in gaming news is simply because of the fact that there's a lot of games that are available on iOS for mobile versions. This generation of iPhone is touted to be the thinnest smartphone on the market at a whopping 7.6 millimeters in depth. The screen is also supposed to be a rather large one, which is 1136 by 640 pixels, which is an enormous large screen. The iPhone 5 is supposed to be on several networks, including GPRS, Edge, EVDO, HSPA+, and LTE. Of course, the interesting thing about this, and this is where I'm going to tote my own 2 cents, is in the wireless industry, because of the whole Samsung versus Apple lawsuit that occurred, and Samsung lost, Samsung made it very clear that they had the patents and the copyrights to LTE devices that were rectangular in shape and were released before the Apple. And they made it very clear that if Apple did this, there would be a lawsuit. So despite the lack of headlines at this point in time, I can almost guarantee you we will be seeing headlines in the near future of how Samsung is now suing Apple for copyright infringement and is probably going to gain back all the money that was lost in the previous lawsuit. Apple, shame on you for trying to control the rest of the wireless industry and trying to be a bunch of control Nazis. I feel that you have this coming to you, and I cannot wait to see how this turns out. And that will do it for me for today. I'm still working out details about a whole guest host thingamajig thing, so I promise that will come at some point and will not just be me recording on this channel. Hopefully in the near future, like I said, working out those details. I'll also have a stream going here in the near future over on my Twitch channel. That is www.twitch.tv/Grethade. Grethade is Grethade. If you're not sure of the spelling, look up in the title bar because it is currently spelled out on the YouTube channel as well. As for this video, if you have any comments about it, whether it be positive or negative, please leave it in the comment section down below. That is that area where you can type things and tell me what you think. You hit submit and reread all your thoughts regarding the video. If you liked my video, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.